Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Walt Disney World and another Ear to Ear Magic live stream. Today, this Tuesday, we're going to be taking you guys to a little bit of a walking tour of Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa here on Disney World property. This is a Disney Vacation Club resort, and can't wait to share some of what we know and what we can see staying here and enjoying this as a resort. So welcome in. If this is your first time ever joining us here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, my name is Chris. I am your travel agent in the parks, and I will be your tour guide today as we hang out in the resort. And my son Owen will be joining us as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, because we want this live stream to be educational one in which you have an opportunity to see and learn a little bit more about what's going on here at the resort. So if you have any other things we can help out with, just feel free to jump into the live chat with the rest of our magic crew, and we'll be glad to have you guys join us there as well. We do live stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, and we would like for you guys to join us on future live streams. So make sure before you walk out today, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hang out with the magic crew, and become part of our community. So welcome in, everybody. Let's go have some fun today with checking out Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. So Saratoga Springs is a Disney Vacation Club resort. Or not. Front of our resort here. This is one of our main bus stations off to the side. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in, Mike. Good afternoon, Paul. Good to have you in. Exploration. How you doing today? Sarah, I know, is excited. Was actually going to the actual Saratoga Springs, the actual place that this resort is inspired by and designed after. So welcome in, Disney Lisa 78. Welcome in, Walt's Chili. Good to see you, Hawk the fam. How you doing? Good afternoon, Jill. I remember Jill saying that she was excited about checking this out, having never been over to the resort. So I'm curious to see who else in the chat has never been to Saratoga Springs. Let me know if you've never been here, if this is your first time seeing and getting an idea of what this resort is like. Love to know who our first timers are. Welcome in, Debbie. So I'm going to take you guys up to the front here, where you would see if you're going to be checking in, where the main bus transportation will be coming in.
Remember coming here one or two times?
Yeah, we've actually stayed at this resort, I think, a total of 3 times prior to moving here. So
Hey.
it's very spacious as far as the actual real estate itself. It's really spread out. And so, hello.
So if you remember the huge right here at the Renovated statue here, Oh, yeah, there it is.
So you're gonna guys see that the theming is quick to be picked up on. Saratoga Springs, also known Saratoga Springs, New York, very big on horse racing, and that's what we're going to be seeing a lot of when it looks to what our details, designs, and things are going to be here at Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa.
Yeah, this is a strong memory to have. Extremely detailed statue, just to the folds and the coverings of just the skin of the actual horse. A lot of detail put into it. Bronze is the last name, or bronze is just the material of the statue.
It's a bronze statue.
That's what I thought.
Dedicated first time May 18th, 2006. Good for photos. Be careful though, it is bronze, so it will get hot in the sun. So
That's
it's
probably
best not to touch it.
Probably why it says do not touch and do not. Oh, do not. The main do not touch.
All right, so we're going to be going to the main lobby here, which is referred to as the Carriage House, appropriately named. A little horse carriage over here. Great photo ops. Good afternoon, Jared. How are you?
This is the size comparison. It's about. I'm not sure how many years have been this. 6, 7 years wide.
Oh yeah.
Very big. Yeah, you want like say you had like a family 4 or 5 years long.
I'm going to take you guys into where you go to check in. Sydney, it's easy to do that. Getting lost here. So this is our main lobby and check-in spot. Now you're going to see a lot of Disney horses across this resort, both in the resort and in and out of the rooms as well. So if you are a fan of any of these horses, feel free to say hello and welcome in, Maribel. Good to see you, Brittany. Michael says I've yet to stay there. Yeah, that was between Kidani and that one when I went with Kidani. This is not a bad choice either. Another cute little Disney horse. This is our kids station. Place to hang out and enjoy some time over here with Disney safety and other types of Disney videos while mom and dad might be checking in. There's a lot of bus stations here, most definitely. So I believe this is Philippe, if I remember correctly. Beauty and the Beast. All of our Disney horses here. Good afternoon, Denise. Welcome in. Especially Leslie. Glad you could join us today. Okay. Term of endearment.
No matter what resort you walk into, you know the lobby is going to be really well detailed. The lawn and everything.
The actual 28-horse carousel at Coney Island, New York. The rooms are really nice, Jason. We're going to be showing you guys a little bit about the rooms just a little bit later on in the stream. We'll talk about where the locations are at. Right now, I'm going to take you guys into the Artist Palette. All right, so here's some trivia here. Trivia of the day. What is Donald Duck's middle name? I'm not even going to give you guys the multiple choice because I think we've got some pretty big Disney fans here who probably already know what Donald's middle name is, even without the choice of the middle name multiple choice. So who knows? Does anybody know the name, middle name of Donald?
I think.
Welcome in, Treeski.
This is just me guessing. I don't know the answer to this question either. We're just very educated guess. I think C would be like a really good answer, but I could be wrong. If not C, then I would go with A. That's probably C.
Welcome in, Eleanor. Glad you could join us today. We will get to see a little bit of the golf course, but not a lot. Not a lot today.
Yeah, this resort does have a golf course on, like near the outside of it.
Command is not sure of that one. We got others popping in here. Neil says Fauntleroy. Patrick is Sergeant Donald Fauntleroy Duck. Miss Flipper's Fauntleroy. Hawk the Fam says Fauntleroy. And Donald Duck's middle name, is it Hugo, Jarvis, Mallard, or Fauntleroy? Well, you guys guessed it. Donald Duck's middle name is and has always been Donald Fauntleroy Duck.
I do not know that.
So if you don't learn anything else today, at least you know you can walk away knowing Donald's middle name. It's Fauntleroy. Michael says it's Donald the Duck.
Yeah, that would always work.
Good afternoon, John. Welcome in. So we'll go through the gift shop in just a second, look at some of the resort exclusive merchandise. This is the Artist Palette. This is our quick service grab and go place here for food. And very well done. Love the colors. Love the design of it all.
Yeah, that's
That's it. You guys, everybody in the crew will now know his middle name is Fauntleroy. So if you ever want to impress somebody, you can tell them that. Then he says the remodeled rooms are really nice, and they have been recently remodeled. I'm going to show you some up-to-date pictures provided by Disney of the remodeled rooms. By the way, if anybody is in the Magic Crew, and if you ever come on a Disney resort stay and Disney vacation, and you would like to make it open for us to share your rooms prior to your, or just as you're checking in, for pictures or videos that we could use to share with everybody else in the crew, let us know. We'd love to take the opportunity to do so. They're always remodeling and changing things, and we'd love to make sure we have something available for anybody that was asking. So let us know if we can ever take you up with that offer. How you doing today, Billy? We've got our gluten-free items here and dietary snacks like Susan can come through and grab herself some soft baked cookies, double chocolate brownie, chocolate chip, rice chips, pico de gallo flavor, Sweet Street gluten-free chocolate brownie, David's cookies, and of course we got a few other pastries over here as well. It looks to be a churro. Look at that lemon bar. Is that a lemon bar? Oh my gosh, that is a lemon crumb cake.
That is huge.
I would be all over that. Good afternoon, Mark. Good to see you. Matter of fact, last time I saw you, Mark, we were over here at Saratoga Springs. Isn't that right?
With those two like bacon cheese up top, those are amazing.
We got an apple. Of course, the large brownies as well. And of course, there's lots of other things to order. We'll take a look at our menu here in just a second. Foods to order. Lemon tarragon roasted chicken, braised meatballs, chicken steak sandwich, hot ham and cheese sandwich, Italian sub sandwich, margarita pizza, 3-meat pizza, pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, turkey club wrap, plant-based gyro, Italian, let's see, mango, rum, barbecue pulled pork sandwich. That's a interesting looking one. Saratoga salad with chicken, with mixed field greens, dried blueberries, cranberries, apples, walnuts, crispy croutons. A few items that are just specific to Saratoga Springs. Now, as far as desserts, at the moment we have a vanilla cheesecake. Check out our 50th cream brulee eclair with a pâte à choux, cream brulee custard, caramel ganache, milk chocolate decor, and sugar brittle. And of course, for Pride Month, we've got the Rainbow Pride vanilla roll cake, which I think is pretty much at all of the resorts right now.
Yeah, I've seen that multiple times in the
Now, we've also got very specific to Saratoga Springs, bullseye cupcake. If I remember correctly, it's a peanut butter flavor. It's been a while since I've had it. Let's see, it's a chocolate cupcake filled with peanut butter mousse, topped with chocolate peanut butter buttercream, and of course, bullseye right there on top. And also a traditional fried pastry cannoli. Our dessert cases are more for display, but they do have all of those available. I've not had the that creme brulee eclair, but if you like peanut butter, I have tried the bullseye cupcake several times before.
Interesting. Peanut butter, like with peanut butter cupcake isn't a flavor you see often.
So they also do have lots of grab and go options. You can grab some food, you can grab some snacks, you can do your resort mugs. Matter of fact, Owen's got his resort mug with him today. Thank you guys so much for the past resort tours. Throw in a PayPal just so that Owen can have a resort mug for our tours. If you want to, go ahead and get yourself something to drink. And make sure that we keep him hydrated today. It's kind of that way for me. It's always kind of hard to choose. But I will say this. If you're going to get the creme de la creme, you got to get your bullseye cupcake if you love peanut butter. Now, right next to our quick services, we do have our gift shop. And at the gift shop, they do even have lounge fly bags. They have Baby Yoda. They have the Iridescent 50th anniversary. So, Jill, is that resort mug good for all the resorts, or are they resort specific? Oh, and where did you buy that resort mug?
We actually got this at Pop Century.
Pop Century, and we can use it any of the resorts. So it doesn't matter where it goes, as long as it's at a resort. Just can't use it in the parks.
Great for resort hopping if you ever want to take out a day. Take a day to like just hop around resorts.
Hop around. Make sure you got
Try
your.
some
If you're going to be
food,
eating at
restaurants.
different resorts, don't forget to bring your mug and don't pay for an additional drink when you've already paid for your mug.
Great try.
Have a sip. What'd you
Here,
get?
have a sip. Have a sip.
What'd you get?
Let's go.
Coke.
Hopefully none of you are maybe doing diet because I may have just messed your diet up.
Welcome in, Diane. How are you? Now, this is a Disney Vacation Club resort, so there will be Disney Vacation Club merchandise here. And Jill, that mug is not good in the parks. It will not do you any good whatsoever,
Oh, yeah, definitely
except to fill in ice or water, but it will
If
not
you bring it
get
here,
any
you
mug.
just put
We'll
it
get
on the
no.
scanner and,
no
like,
drinks.
Get a drink immediately, but they don't have those scanners in the parks. So you bring this up and ask the cast member. You can
That mug will do you nothing other than what you can fill with the drink stations as like water fountains.
Yep.
So, good afternoon, Anthony the Molar Man. How are you? Welcome in, Angela. Good to see you, James. Oh, that's right. Patrick asked the question. Yes, he was actually all because of the fact that he got drafted. I believe Donald, if this is correct, correct me if I'm wrong, Patrick, and I'm oftentimes I am, but Donald Duck is the only of character in the Fab Five who actually served in the military. So
Yeah.
So you can bring your old resort mugs back with you and have them reactivated, but the price is the same. So why bring an old mug, pay the same price, when you can get a brand new mug and now you have two?
That's true.
So
Not to mention, like,
we get that question a lot. Can I just bring my old mugs? You can if you just don't want a new mug. But if you'd like to, there's no discount for doing so. Welcome in, Kate. Yes, we got the main pool, so they've got swimwear, things you can grab. Some of our citizen watches. Our Mickey Mouse watches. Love a good Mickey Mouse watch. Now check out, this is a Christmas ornament. It's Mickey and Minnie in a golf cart. And it even says on the front, Saratoga Springs on it. And I believe if I can find it, well, that one's not been pulled. Let's see if I can find one that's pulled. They may not have been pulled. But there's a button, and I don't want to take the battery away from anybody else. You can click that on and it will light up.
By the way, that's not a keychain, that was an ornament.
Yeah, that is a Christmas ornament. Everybody else knows that. $24.99 for that. And I want to take you guys over and see if there's any other Saratoga Springs. By the way, this Stitch, part of the Stitch gear that's now available, this is actually, I noticed on Shop Disney, it's listed as a outdoor, or I think it's referred to as an outdoor floor pillow. It's not a dog pillow as I once thought, because it looks kind of like it would be. It's just considered to be a floor pillow. So,
For the floor, not like putting up against like
laying down on the floor.
chair or something.
Laying down on the floor.
Right on the floor. That's it. That pillow does fit. Nice and light.
Welcome in, Carolina. How are you today? some resort-specific merchandise for Saratoga Springs. Notice Minnie and Mickey in the same vehicle we just saw. So, David, the mug will last for, it's good for 2 weeks. So, if you do not have a resort stay specific that it's linked to, it just basically activates and is good for 14 days. So, it's good for today. It will have to be reactivated for our next Tuesday of next week's resort tour. So, notice we've got a little pillow here. Oh, Pluto also served Talk the Fan? I did not know that.
Huh.
Well, glad we could bring you back for a little short stay there, Jeff. How you doing this afternoon? Michael wants to know if we're going to be going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year. I hope so. Hope we can take you guys with us for at least one party this year. Not like we did back in 2019 when we went to 23 of them.
Oh yes, that was so good. That was such a good deal.
We got our money's worth out of that park pass.
Yeah, I cannot tell you how much candy we bought back. And that wasn't us even trying. That was just them like screaming and just checking walking around. Like, I can, if I had the chance like to go like more times and be there just to like try to hit up as many of the candy units as possible, we'll probably have to find more room for all that.
Afternoon, Naomi. They got a few other items. Of course, you can get your resort mugs. It's $19.99. They'll always use the phrase that it's good for the entire length of your stay, but if it's not linked specifically to a link for a resort stay, it's just going to be good for 14 days. All right, so we might make our way back over here later for a quick snack.
Sure.
And thank you guys for hitting the likes button for us today. We're already up to 180 likes, so close to 200. Hit the likes if you're having a good time and if you're enjoying the stream. And that always gives us a little bit more help from YouTube, the more likes we get. The more likely it is YouTube's going to help us out. All right, so we're coming out to the main pool here at High Rock Spring. All of our pool water comes up from the springs here. There are quiet pools around the property, but this is the main pool area. Welcome in 72. We're taking you guys on a walking tour around Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. Glad you guys could join us today. Every Tuesday this summer, we're going to be taking you guys to a different Walt Disney World Resort. And there are tons of them to take us through the entire summer season. So if you've never gone to some of these resorts, we'd love for you to join us. We're going to talk to you about what the properties are like, the pros and cons of staying there, talk about the rooms a little bit, and maybe open your eyes to a resort that you've never considered staying at before. So welcome to Disney's Saratoga Springs. Oh, that's cool that you guys, I remember you guys commented about the next day you were going to Buc-ee's. Thank you guys for joining us on Sunday night. That was a little different of a live stream, but it was a lot of fun. We'll have to go back again and take the boys. The boys kind of missed out on Saturday.
Which is fine.
So over here off to the side is the Census Disney Spa. It's temporarily closed. But when it does reopen, and hopefully it will open up soon, you can actually book massages and all kinds of other spa treatments right here on property. And it, again, just located just to the side here of the Carriage House. Now let's take a gander here at our map. Can I get an idea? This is an expansive property, guys. And I will tell you that certain people like, you know what, I like a resort that's going to be very small and compact. This one's large. This is extremely large. So to give you guys an idea, this is our Carriage House right here. This is where we check in. This is where the main pool is. This is where you also can find the Senses Spa. Over on this side over here is going to be your Disney Vacation Club check-in and area in which you can actually go over, learn more about Disney Vacation Club. It's a preview center. It's an information center. And they can even help you as far as purchasing into DVC, because these are considered to be a DVC resort. Many of the rooms will be used by DVC members and their points to stay. But even you, if you were to contact us and say, Susan, Chris, I'd like to stay at Saratoga Springs, we can actually set that up and book you rooms here as well. There are regular studios. There are villas, including the 1-bedroom villa, the 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, and even over here off to the side, we've got ourselves the Treehouse villas. Now, I don't know if we're going to make it to the tree houses. I don't know. Should we even try it? I've never been over there. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of a cool adventure.
Over there, but we'll have to walk.
It's way over there.
And then through here.
So
just to get there.
I want you guys to remember that there are several different areas as far as staying here at the at Saratoga Springs. We've got, of course, the Treehouse villas, which are over in this direction. They are basically built into and surrounding a large tree. They're very isolated and very quiet area over there. The Grandstand, which is smack dab in the middle of your golf course here. The Carousel. The Paddock, which is located here. The Springs, right adjacent to our Carriage House. So if you're looking for something that's close to the amenities, the Springs is going to be your closest. It's going to be where you're going to find the preferred room. So if you say, you know what, I'd like to stay preferred, what is the preferred going to get you? It's really going to get you a place that's going to be closer to the main area. And then, of course, Congress Park. Congress Park is down here at the bottom and also the closest to Disney Springs, which is available for, quickly through a walk there from Congress Park. Or you can get on the boat dock, which is right here behind where we're at now, and take a boat to Disney Springs. As long as it's not inclement weather, you can get to and from the Disney Springs that way.
The great thing is that there is where you can walk. That is not.
It's a very expansive resort. And there are, unlike when we've shown you guys some of the other resorts, like when we took you to Pop Century, there was one bus station for Pop Century. One. Here at this resort, there are many. And that does mean that if you have certain times you can go to different bus stations, it's very possible, like I think Tammy mentioned before, you can have some trouble. If you're at one of the last stations, you may have buses that fill up before they get to you. So this makes it a little bit more of a challenge sometimes. Most of the resorts do have a nighttime fire pit where you can roast your marshmallows. Here it looks like you can get a 50th anniversary s'mores kit.
Like a 50th kit.
So it has a blueberry marshmallow, and it also includes a 50th anniversary milk chocolate. You can make yourself a 50th anniversary. You can get it over at the community hall.
Wow, that's...
Pool hours are from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So at least the pool is open later in the evening. Now we're going to try to be very cognizant of the privacy of those who are at the resort. So I'm not going to take you guys in and around the pool, just so everyone at the pool can feel free to swim without having to worry about what's the guy with the camera doing. But I will show you, it's a great space. It does have a water slide. You can see it comes out right here.
I think there's like a main slide somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's a small slide for like the toddlers and stuff right over here to the side. And of course, this is just the main pool. There are several other pools, one over by the springs as well. My favorite thing though, and I don't know if I can see it or not from here, is I do have a little splash pad. Let me see if I can see it from the other direction. The little splash pad for the little ones is does have Mr. Fauntleroy Duck himself at it. There's a little splash pad right there. Just water coming up. And I'll see if I can go a little further over and see if I can see Donald. It's one of my favorite little things that they've done here. Can you see Donald?
Yeah.
He's down there though.
He must be like right up against the
He's
wall.
right there toward the edge.
Yeah.
Now, Community Hall. I'm going to take you guys to see the Community Hall today because this is a Disney Vacation Club resort. There is a Community Hall where guests can come in, play, do arts and crafts, and even check out like DVDs to take back to the room. I'll take you guys over to the community center. Any of the resorts that is considered to be a DVC resort, check to see where and how you can access the community hall.
Kind of like circling around to where we first started.
Again, to show you guys everything here. This little area here is just the main area. Now there are in every other of the areas around here, like the Grandstand, they do have quiet pools, such as our quiet pool right there. Also themed toward race horses and the like. So don't think that if you're not staying close to this area that you're going to have to walk really far to a pool. Each area will have its own pools that you can access. And if you guys are joining us for the first time here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, glad you could join us. Most likely, you probably found us because YouTube suggested it. And that's because we have an amazing group of people who want to make sure that we reach out and bring as many Disney Parks fans into our mix as well. I wanted to show you guys another view of the pool real quick. So if you're having a good time today, hit that subscribe button. Join us in the crew. We are, at this point, very excited about the fact that just as of yesterday, we have reached 10,200 members of our crew. So, 10,200. So glad that we have a continually growing community. Thank you guys for sharing us out and inviting your friends to join us as well.
Yeah, nice pool.
So Miss Flipper, all of these buses right here will take you automatically to the parks. And you'll have other stations around here like that as well. Some of the other things you can do here at the resort is you can actually rent Surrey bikes, regular bicycles as well. So if you want to explore the resort on bikes, you can actually rent them. Or the fun little Surrey bikes here. Kind of reminds me of Port Orleans Riverside and also the boardwalk.
Yeah, I think, as far as I can remember, those are the only 3 resorts where you can currently get a Surrey bike. If I'm correct.
Welcome in, Christina. Carriage, good afternoon. How are you? So a couple of information here. Now, one of the things I do like the fact is that if you are staying here as a DVC member, there are certain discounts as a perk for being a Disney Vacation Club that anyone can do so as far as renting. A 2-seat Surrey bike for half an hour, $21.30. Slight discount if you're a member. You can do a 4-seat Surrey bike, a 1-hour rental of a bicycle, or you can rent one a bike for an entire day. It's about $2 each. Welcome in, Jersey Brian. Glad you could join us. And our community hall is open every day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, I remember Sarah's like I want you guys to notice this. This is a resort that is styled after Saratoga Springs, New York. There are no palm trees at Saratoga Springs, New York. I want you guys to notice. There are no palm trees at all at Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa.
That's a nice touch. This is really good at placing foliage in certain areas.
Can we get in there? There we go. Let's take you guys in to our community hall real quick. This is where you can do a sports equipment rental, arts and crafts, DVD rentals. You can also come in.
Are you doing ceramics?
Yeah, let me show you some of the other crafts and things you can do.
My mom used to go ceramics.
These are all craft items and things you can do here.
And sometimes, especially when we were
No sew pillows. You can even create t-shirts.
And on Friday morning, she would go bowling, and when I
And very, very,
when I was in service, I would bring the kids home, and they would all
very affordable craft prices as well.
while she was bowling as they grew up over the years. And it was, I don't know. I told you I'm not keeping track. It's gonna be a surprise at the end. Thank
Welcome
you.
in, Kaylin. How are you?
Thanks.
So just a quick little heads up. These bags are a little unpredictable. They're going to be carrying it from like the side or pulling it from underneath there. Because those little straps are at the strongest.
They do a really great job when it comes to the theming. How you doing today? Just to show you guys some of the things that are available across as far as resort information. They, again, like I mentioned, you can, when you're staying at the rooms, you can rent DVDs or board games to take back to your room to play, especially if you're having a resort day. Sports equipment rentals, they do have other places up and above. We're going to see if we might be able to access it, where you can rent equipment like to play ping pong and the like, and you can go up to those tables and use it. They have a Saratoga Spring Resort scavenger hunt, and of course the Surrey bikes we talked about earlier. They do Mickey tie-dye shirts every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 2:30 to 3:30. And an animators class tomorrow, Wednesday at 2 p.m. You can learn how to draw classic animated characters as well. Of course, they do have, again, poolside activities every day. They don't start until 12:30. Pool opens up at 10 a.m. And then, of course, every night they have a different movie at 8:30 p.m. up in the Vacation Club courtyard. Tonight, what is our movie tonight? Oh, there's no movie tonight. Tomorrow is Hercules. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And, of course, at 6:30 every night they have a campfire. Also in the Disney Vacation Club courtyard. We'll take you guys up there if we can access the courtyard from here. And they'll do roasted marshmallows every night at 6:30. You can purchase an additional kit to make s'mores if you'd like to. So lots of cool things. Bring your kids over, especially over resort days. Really inexpensive little crafts you can guys do. And do you guys still do things like pottery and the like?
Yeah, well, we have like
Yeah.
ceramic painting.
Right. Well, one thing, if you do go to a place in which they do any firing, make sure that you don't do those activities toward the end of your trip. Do it at the front. Give them some time to actually fire it so that you can take it back with you. I don't think anyone's in here. I don't want to disturb anybody if they're actually enjoying. It's very, very quiet today. But notice all the places to draw, marker, an actual video game table. And it looks like we're playing Onward this afternoon. It's always a Disney movie playing on the screen. And you can play Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and the PS4. Just gotta ask, and they'll give you the controllers.
I like the PC here built right into the cabinet. You can see the little fans sticking out.
Make sure that the machines stay cool.
Yeah.
Anyone can come in and enjoy it, Paul. Anyone. I mean, this is a nice area here. If you never knew they had community halls, every time you stay at any resort that's considered to be a DVC resort, make sure to ask about where the community hall is and take advantage of some of the activities they have here as well. All right. All right, I'm gonna see. Let's see if we can slip down this way.
Oh, looks like the campfire is right there.
Yep, this is our courtyard. I was hoping we could come through this side to show you guys where it is. Yes, it was not unusual for us to come in and to do community holidays, especially when the kids were younger. This is our, see if it's probably not open. I'm glad it's not. The laundry is, yes, that was Owen sneezing in the background. Bless you.
Thank you.
I got a good view of you in the reflection. So if you are staying on property, you do have a room key access for your laundry. If you're staying for a long periods of time, only pack a few days clothes and then wash halfway through.
It saves you a lot of space.
It saves you space in your suitcase and or leaves room available for you to buy clothes as souvenirs and take them back home. Afternoon, Disney Day Hoppers. Good to have you in. Glad you could join us. And when you're staying at properties like this, especially for, you know, holidays that are upcoming, such as 4th of July, oftentimes they'll have special characters come to these resorts and do meet and greets. The last time we were here for a holiday, we were here for 4th of July ourselves, and we got to meet Mickey and Minnie in colonial gear right by this fountain. You know what? I should have gotten that picture and shared it with you guys. It was a pretty cool thing.
Doesn't make for a great meet and greet though, like the characters here.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Other side of your pool right there. Now, if you're ever in one of the theme parks and you see a Disney Vacation Club desk and people are answering questions and they say, hey, would you like to do a preview? Would you like to take a tour and see some of the rooms at Disney Vacation Club? This is where, if you sign up for said, this is where they'll be either directing you or in the future, hopefully, taking you back once that is fully back up in operation. Inside of the preview center here, they have Disney Vacation Club agents who are here to show you complete, full-size, mocked-up rooms of what the villas look like. So we won't be going inside here today, but I did want to show you guys where this was so you can come through. Notice the open house is open every day from 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. You can stop at your convenience. You don't have to have an appointment. Just come on in and say hello, and they'll be glad to give you a tour of what they have and give you further information. It's a great place to come in. Susan and I, this is where we took our very first DVC tour.
Yeah, I think I actually, like other times, like old memories, that's one memory I remember specifically. I think it was that we were visiting Hollywood and we actually took a trip over here like in a van. Cast member or representative talked to you for a few minutes. We were in another area, and we all got ice cream there.
Yes, everybody got ice cream afterwards.
That was really old. That was still when Hollywood still had both the Backlot Express and like
The Eiffel Tower.
yes, extremely old. But I still remember that. That's one of the things I do strong memory.
All right, I'm gonna grab some shade over here in just a second, so I can see the screens again. Welcome in, Eric. Aloha. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. Matt says, good afternoon, Chris. Thanks for the streams today. This is a great way to spend my 32nd birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. I knew there was a special day about this other than me just going to a resort. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Matt. Happy birthday to you. Now I'm just going to take this as a way to go back up to the main area. Give you a quick shot of the pools. Now they do have capabilities for food, drinks, and the like here on the property. So you can order food, have it brought back over to you. Eat, drink, and be merry while you're at the pool today.
And there's a stairway to the side. There is an exit, so we can use it to get back up.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're so sorry, but we do have some electroelectric.
I like looking.
We are going to have to vacate the pool deck for your safety.
Oh no.
Okay, like looks like people are going to have to watch Disney screens today.
I'm a white man.
I'm gonna slip right back over here and go right over back to the carriage house. I'd like to say a special thank you and shout out to all of our moderators who help us on our streams and make themselves available and to do what they do. Thank you, mods. They do it out of the kindness of their hearts and volunteering and supporting of the community. Now, it might be hard to see with the reflection. I need something big. You're not big. You're an inch wide. You're an inch wide in the shower. So they do have breakfast from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Some of the items. It's just way too. I need something huge. And then of course lunch and dinner here at the Artist Palette from from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Which is good because a lot of the other places will close at 10. If you ever go to any of the other deluxe resorts, oftentimes you can't eat after 10 p.m.
You want to go get refill?
I don't have a mug, but go for it. Meet me around the corner. They are, Jacqueline. We really do appreciate our moderators. Now, I was going to also bring you guys down here to the Turf Club Bar and Grill. You need to sit down and chill for a little bit more. Good afternoon, Mickey. Welcome. Glad you can hang out with us today. Have you ever been to Saratoga Springs before? Now, our Turf Club includes items such as French onion soup, grilled artichokes, chopped salad, Frito misto, charcuterie for two, the New York Center braised mussels. Entrees include prime rib, pan-seared salmon, grilled filet mignon, grilled pork chop, braised lamb, carrot-filled agnolotti. I'm not familiar with that. That's a type of pasta. And a crispy boneless chicken. And of course, can you go anywhere with horse racing without getting yourself a mint julep? And I guess you can. I'm just going to take a quick peep in here to the area. Laid back sports bar, several screens up so you can enjoy and watch games and the like. Nice laid back little area. Hello. How are you doing today?
Good.
Doing wonderful, thank you.
Restaurant's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays? Awesome, thank you. So, very quiet on a Tuesday afternoon, but they're open every other day of the week.
Yeah, I was walking by like when it was like midway for that menu. That sounds very appetizing.
Nice space out here, even outside to dine
Nice.
and enjoy.
I'm glad they stocked up on fan in this area.
Well, we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. Wonder who it's from. FPE, thank you so much for the $2 PayPal adding to today's snack funds. Appreciate that. We will more than likely be making our way back into the artist palette to grab ourselves a peanut butter cupcake for myself, and who knows what Owen might want to grab. So thank you guys so much for that. Anytime you guys donate to the channel, we'll be using it to purchase something and take care of things into the stream to share with you guys. And we might even have to give a food review on it. So thank you so much for the PayPal, FPE. Now, we are located here on a golf course at Saratoga Springs. So if you are a golfer, this might be an added benefit to staying here on property. Notice our
Hi, sir. How can I help you?
golf carts out here.
Yeah, it's within Ohio, so
One of the few locations where you can professionally golf. I think the other is the Greens by Meridian.
Take you guys over here. One other added benefit to staying here at Saratoga Springs is access to the boats that will take you to Disney Springs. Now, if you're in a huge adventure mode, like I sometimes have been when we've stayed here, you can actually walk all the way to Disney Springs. Notice our water tower right there at the House of Blues is just right there in front of us.
It's only a hop, skip, and a jump away.
And if you don't like to hop or skip, you can still do it in other ways. So it's not too far. But the only thing that we like to remind you is that if you do take a boat over to Disney Springs, beware of the fact that especially during the summertime when there is inclement weather,
Yes.
if there is lightning, they will shut down the boats, and you will either have to walk back or take a bus back. But it's kind of nice to take a boat ride, and it's really not that far. It's just right around the corner.
Only takes about like 10 minutes, maybe even less than that.
All right, so I'm going to take you guys, I want to go up to some of the rooms area. So we're going to take you guys to the Grandstand. The Grandstand is the location that's probably the farthest away from Disney Springs. And it has some really great horse racing theming to it. But I want to give you guys an idea of what the buildings look like. Then we'll stop for a second and show you guys what the interior of the rooms are like. There are several different styles to choose from. Of course, at each location, you can choose between a standard or a preferred geographic location. Preferred meaning that it's just closer to our carriage house for ease of that. Otherwise, the rooms are pretty much the same. Let's let them come all the way up.
Yeah.
Did you say come to you?
All right. We'll make our way over to the grandstand. I have a driving range off to our left here.
Oh, so you just brought this?
Yep. Yep. And if you guys are just joining us here this afternoon, we've got some beautiful skies. But as like any summer afternoon, we're still open and susceptible to getting some rain a little bit later this afternoon as well. So if it starts to pouring down rain, no big deal. We've got an umbrella. But we are taking a walking tour, an area here of Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. Now the spa, since the spa is at this point still closed, not reopened since 2020. Hopefully that things are going to be opening back up as well. It's like they are across other areas, like the barbershop over on Main Street, now open and running again, giving little ones their first haircuts, and even the big guys another haircut to keep things going. And we've gotten word that our Bippity Boppity boutiques are in line and set to reopen in the very near future as well. So we're on course to getting everything back up and operational again. It can be rather peaceful. Just keep in mind that depending on which rooms you're staying in, may change a little bit. If you're looking for a place that's going to be close to walking to Disney Springs, make sure to ask for that if you have an option. The Grandstand, to me, it's the first place we stayed at was the Grandstand, and it is very off to the side and quiet. Ooh, I can hear some thunder and lightning, or at least thunder.
I was gonna bring up the question, like, I know that preferred is usually a term brought up when you want to stay close to something, but would there be two different types of preferred, like preferred close to the lobby and preferred close to Disney Springs?
No.
So it would just be preferred to the lobby,
yeah.
and Disney Springs would be something else you bring up when booking. That's good to know.
So Debbie, it's very possible that depending on after we get a snack over at the Carriage House, we might actually just take you guys on a walk over to Disney Springs just to show you how close it is. So now our rooms here are outdoor hallways. So you can see, I can actually see the doors to the rooms. They are exterior halls. Something to keep in mind. Welcome in, JR. Glad you could join us today. Then he says the Grandstand and Congress Park are my favorites. I like the Grandstand for where its location and how much quieter it is. But if you're a big Disney Springs kind of person, you can walk easily from the Congress. So
I'm surprised how much detail is this outside pool here.
they do have the kids splash pad here. Notice you've got the horses. You can grab the horses by the reins and turn them around and use the water spray to get your friends wet.
There's an overused Disney joke I can make here, but I'm not gonna.
So Grant's going to be here in November. Thanks for watching today, Grant. Welcome in, Pam. So if you don't mind me asking, Grant, now that you said that you're going to be staying here in November, what was your main reasoning for choosing Saratoga Springs as your choice for the hotel when you were making your reservations? Welcome in, Teresa. Teresa's family is staying at Congress Park right now. Hey, hang on one, everybody. I'm going to do a quick refresh. And we're going to have a seat real quick and let's talk about the rooms. Owen has his resort mug. Got himself a refill over at the Artist Palette. We got some fun music in the background. We are over at this point at the Grandstand area. It's a very nice time of the year, Mary. Yes, I agree. Welcome in, Weirdo King. Good afternoon. And welcome to Darren Chris for hitting that subscribe button. Everybody in our Magic crew today, we have a brand new member. Everybody say hello and welcome our newest member in today.
It's a nice little area.
Pat went into the living room area and my kids are watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Well, what else would you be watching, right, Pat? Welcome in, Kevin. Glad you could join us today. And hello to WGWCO. I saw you in earlier. Didn't get a chance to say hello. Welcome into today's stream. So let's talk a little bit, and I want to kind of give you guys a few pictures to look at what the rooms look like if you're going to be staying here. So let's kind of dig into that as well. Grant says, our friends are DVC and had spare points to use and generously offered up 4 of us to tag along with them. That's awesome. That's cool.
Very nice.
And Susan says we're only 12 likes away from hitting 250. So if you're having a good time this afternoon and enjoy seeing a little bit of what we have here at Disney Saratoga Springs, quickly hit that thumbs up. Help us get the 250. Greatly appreciate that.
The more YouTube recommends our videos and live streams on people, so it really helps.
You guys help us grow as a community, and we appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about what our rooms look like here. Again, we have a few different ones to choose from, and let's start off first of all with our 1-bedroom studio, or our studio, not a 1-bedroom, but a studio. So Saratoga Springs, of course, I pulled up the 1-bedroom. Let's see if I can pull up one of the others real quick. I thought I had the studio here. I might have missed it. We may have to go right into the 1-bedroom. But these are extremely spacious areas. They have been recently renovated. They do have a mini kitchen with full-size refrigerator, sink, other appliances for use for cooking, so you can actually prepare a meal for your family. Now, if you were staying in a studio that's by itself, the studio, of course, will not have the kitchen, but it will have enough for 4 people to stay in. But take a look at some of the rooms and how they've been recently updated. One thing I want you guys to notice is that there are 2 beds in this room. And this is the same room. The other bed is a Murphy style bed that folds up into the wall. And the couch does not have to be pulled out. You don't have to hide the cushions. You simply grab one of the two bars that's off to the side, reach up, and it just folds right down. Notice the lovely artwork that's displayed once the mattress comes down as well. Welcome in, Antonio. The recent changes to the rooms and renovations, they're very clean lines. One of my favorite things is these extra space underneath the beds. No longer those motel kind of, well, what's under the bed and what's been under there, and do I even dare to look if something were to fall? Do I go after it or just let it go? But it does provide some additional storage. These studios do sleep up to 4. But if you only have 2 people, then you never have to pull down the Murphy, and you can just utilize that as much as you like to. This is our studio. And thank you guys so much for hitting those thumbs up for us today. I think we hit 250, so thank you guys. Appreciate that. Now, we also do have a 1-bedroom villa. I kind of took you back and forth. I jumped the gun a little bit. Our 1-bedroom villa has the queen bed. As you can see off to the side, a very spacious bathroom with both a tub and shower. Huge layout. And of course it does have, as I was talking about before, it's got the full kitchen. Little mini kitchen, but still a lot of capabilities there. Welcome in, Jen. Jen Garner says, I love the updated rooms. They look very nice. And they are very pleasant to stay in. My two-leaf clover, who looked before. Notice you do have a microwave, stovetop, and a full refrigerator. So yes, you can, if you're staying, especially for longer periods of time, you can actually cook a meal inside your room and just kind of take it easy. Makes it for a perfect resort day. And I think one of the best things about these rooms, and I don't have any of the pictures to share right now, are the bathrooms. All the bathrooms are just immaculate. Welcome in, Sharon. Good to have you in today. Glad to have you with us as well. Henry, how are you doing today? Now, the 2-bedroom villas are not ones in which we're going to show you any pictures of, because the 2-bedroom villa is basically a studio and a 1-bedroom added together. So if you'll notice, if I were to take there's like 3 sections of this room on the map here, on the little layout of the room. The one that's farthest to the left, that's a studio. The 2 that are farthest to the right, that's a 1-bedroom. So if you take the 2 together, open it up into the little lobby area that's open, that allows you to access both rooms, there's your 2-bedroom villa. Now, the 3 bedrooms, or even that much more grand, and often will have a upstairs level that you can go to. That's pretty cool. But if you want to go really crazy, located here also are the Treehouse villas. The Treehouse villas, notice the layout here,
They test them.
are imagine that the center of the area is basically your tree, and it's got a octagonal shape to the entire space. So you kind of go inside an octagonal like circle around the tree overall. Those areas, I don't know. I think I don't know. Do you think we should be bold enough? You want to walk down to the Treehouse villas?
I am good for the exercise. Really, I'm winning.
You can always try it.
Here is that to help with pest control, they'll put friendly snakes on property. Again, that may seem out of context, but I turned around for a second and I'm pretty sure I just saw a black racer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So if you see one,
they're all
don't get
over the
alarmed.
place
Don't
around
get
here.
alarmed.
They're friendly. They
Yeah,
won't
they're
attack
friendly.
you. They're here to eat the pests.
Yes, exactly.
So. Susan says the newly renovated 1-bedrooms now sleep 5 with a queen-size bed, a queen-size pull-down, and a single-bed pull-down. We have oftentimes stayed in a 1-bedroom because we do have 5 total in our family. We did not have the capability of using all those pull-downs, and we still slept with 5, but it's so much easier to do that now.
Okay, so we're heading to try to check out the Treehouse village. What would be the direction here? Like over there?
Oh, let's go find them. I will tell you guys, I've never actually walked to the treehouse, but we want to go find them. Let's go find them. So we are in the grandstand now. I say let's walk down. Let's take the walkway to the tree houses and let's just go check it out. Are you guys game for a little bit of adventuring? Should we go? See if we can go do that before any weather comes in. A little pop-up thunderstorms. We've got some gray skies off to the sides. Some thunder. This is definitely not the afternoon to rely on the boat service to Disney Springs. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons of staying here at Saratoga Springs. First of all, pros. We recently renovated and updated room styles. A lot more capability as far as be able to service and have space for larger families, like the 1-bedroom that will sleep up to 5. The Murphy beds that fold away so nicely. You don't have to worry about hiding and putting the couch cushions away. And where are we going to put these things? And now we have to move the couch. And where does the coffee table go? Nope, just folds right down. It's really nice and easy. And if you are big into Disney Springs or enjoying an afternoon on the golf course, these just have the amenities that go right along with what you guys are looking for. Now, one of the cons of staying at Saratoga Springs, no monorail, no Skyliner. You are limited very much to bus service if you're getting to any of the parks.
And it's also worth mentioning that because there are multiple buildings out here, there's not going to be one super stop. There's going to be multiple, and the same bus is going to stop at each one.
So if you were staying at, let's say, some of the other resorts where they're a lot more concentrated, like at the Poly, you're going to have a lot more walking involved if you're staying here and not being at a place that's a lot more concentrated. If you guys are interested at any time in thinking about a future travel to Disney, would like to know about the cost to stay here or any of the hotels, reach out to us and let us know. Send us an email at chrisedwards@travelmation.net, susanedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know when you like to travel, how many are in your party, and what accommodations you are interested in. We'll be glad to pull up some quotes, help you guys determine if there is one resort that's better for you than the other. Of course, no obligation whatsoever, and there are no fees for our services to help you guys out as Travelmation travel agents. So let us know if we can help you out. Yeah, a great day to be on the course.
Good temperatures, the wind is blowing nicely.
Of course, I remember the one time we stayed here, we were actually over in the grandstands, I think, at that point. And we had some ducks come up to our patio on the back because we were on the ground floor. And they basically went tap, 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 tap on the windows. And we're like, yes. And they're like, feed me? And we're like, okay. So we found something that would be duck friendly in our kitchen, since we were stocked with our kitchen, and we sat there and had a little time with our duck friends. It was really nice. And if you guys are joining us at the moment, you're like, where in the Disney World are we right now? Because it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. We are at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. It is a Disney Vacation Club hotel, but as travel agents, we can book and get you rooms here just as easily as anywhere else. And just for fun, I'm going to walk you guys over to the Treehouse villas if you've never done so before.
Again, great resort if you like walking. If you don't, not so much. You see one hole right there.
So welcome in, crew. Crewed up, good to see you, my friend. Pat wants to know, do they have a no feed policy for the birds? Now, there are times, especially in the parks and at certain food stations, they say, don't feed the birds. You're not supposed to feed the birds because that encourages bad behavior, makes the birds aggressive, and they will come eventually and just take the food without asking you, especially certain types of birds. So, but man, when you got a cute little duck at your back door, it's really hard to say no. Joey, welcome in. It says, thanks for sharing. I live near Disneyland, but want to visit Florida someday. Well, you can come and stay and hang out with us every weekday. We do stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, guys. So if this is the first time you've ever joined us here on our channel, we would love for you guys to come in and spend some time with us every weekday.
This is already relaxing as soon as you walk in here. With the foliage and everything.
Now, we're not going to go...
Yeah, we're definitely not going to...
We're not going to disturb anybody, most definitely, but kind of give you guys an idea of what the tree houses look like.
Something nice.
So the tree houses are here along the area. They're right along the water areas, and they do have their own boat dock and access that will take you over to Disney Springs. Welcome in, Bespoke. Happy Tuesday. So we have our own bus stop here. Even playing some music.
Oh, that's nice.
So caring for wetlands and the animals that live here is a big responsibility. We ask your help to protect these beautiful creatures by not feeding the wild animals that live here, including raccoons, opossums, and armadillos. So, especially in here, a little bit more isolated in the Treehouse Villa areas. Just got to be careful, especially at night when you're driving through.
Yeah.
But they have their own bus stop. This makes a little circle around here. You can see the Treehouse Villas are hidden in and amongst the trees and are off the ground. So, just to kind of give you guys an idea what it looks like back here. And it's very wet. Little wetlands area. Welcome in, who dat Dave? Oh yeah, the Lake Buena Vista Golf Course is where we just walked through to get here.
Large, very big, kind of goes around the Grandstand area, doesn't it?
And they do have, notice they have their own space up top that you can have a little patio area so you can go out and sit. And you can grill down here as well. You've got each of your own little grilling area.
Yeah, I was trying to remember because I remember there being like personal tables for the rooms, but for some reason I remember there being under the room and stuff. It's not like an area up there, but now I know.
They're up on the patio.
Yeah, they're up on the patio.
The only thing down below is your air conditioning unit.
Yes.
It's like Swiss Family Robinson.
I mean, yeah.
Except there's no mechanism to bring the water to the top of the tree for you. Other than just, pipes. But that's no fun. We have pipes at our house at home. We have yet to stay personally as our Ear to Ear Magic family in one of the tree houses. But who knows? We might put it on our agenda and one of these days do it and share the adventure with all of you guys. One of the things we can do is we continue to grow. We'll have a lot more capabilities of taking you guys to some places we've not done in the past. So I'm looking forward to it. Who would think that would be a fun thing to do if we just said, one night, even if it's in the middle of the week, we're staying at the tree houses and we'll just set up streams and we'll cook some dinners and hang out on the patio and just enjoy the tree houses together.
Yeah, we're just gonna be walking back to the main auditorium.
Yes. You can see our waterway is just over the area there, taking everybody to Disney Springs. We do have some inclement weather incoming, so I don't think I'm going to be hearing any boats coming up and down this afternoon.
The boat line that Saratoga is connected to also connects to
Port Orleans, Riverside,
Yeah.
and French Quarter. So David D, we're looking in our mid-90s today. It's not too hot. We got a nice breeze coming through with the weather. We got some rain blowing in, but it's not too bad.
I think I remember, like, one we talked about was, like a different time, like, maybe I'm wrong about this, like, opening the patio door and finding, like, a flock of turkeys, or a turkey.
Okay.
arms up my ribs. It's not because like, I don't care.
You're talking about the ducks we just talked about. Like
That's why I was throwing that up. I was starting to think maybe it was ducks.
It was ducks. There was a couple of ducks. They came up and they were very nice to introduce us and welcome us to Saratoga Springs, and then that they would they don't take tips, but they would gladly take donations from our kitchen, and they did.
Yeah, when
You can see some weather coming over there, little dark clouds off to the side.
when Dad says he's experienced, he's been coming here for years.
David E says, I'll be there next week. Come on, David. Got 4th of July coming. Matter of fact, for us, for the remainder of the week, call to talk about our schedule. Today, of course, we're at Saratoga Springs. Tomorrow, we are going to be celebrating not only 6 years of Ear to Ear Magic on YouTube, because today is actually our 6th anniversary. We've had our very first YouTube video came up this date, June 28th in 2016. So tomorrow, not only are we going to be celebrating 6 years of YouTube for Ear to Ear Magic, we're also going to be celebrating cresting 10,000 Magic Crew members that we hit last week. So tomorrow, starting at 12, we will be having a very long, an all-day stream and hitting every single park, riding some rides at each park, and having a little bit of snack and treat. So come and join us tomorrow as we reminisce, talk about some of the things we've done and seen over the past 6 years when it comes to our YouTube channel and what we've been doing. We might even have a few special treats for everybody joining us tomorrow as well. So that is up on our channel. Go ahead and like tomorrow's stream and get ready. On Thursday, we will be at Epcot. And on Friday, we're going to be back at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. And we'll be back again next Monday for the 4th of July. So if you are already a member of our crew, you can go ahead and find those streams up on our channels now. You can go ahead and give them a likes and go ahead and get them some wind in their wings as we get ready to celebrate our 6 years and 10K tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have you guys join us.
Yeah, those like 4-part challenges are definitely fun. I've done a few in the past. I think the last one we managed to finish barely, right? It was like one snack and one park. No, one snack and one ride per park. And we managed to get to Epcot last minute and managed to finish it off.
Very last one, yeah.
Very last one.
So Jeff8570, thank you so much for popping in. We'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. Davey D says, I've met you before. Was it in one of the parks? Because I love meeting people in the parks. Where did we meet at before?
Is it 5?
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you going ahead and getting those next streams a thumbs up. You guys are awesome. You hear that?
Yeah, I noticed it the first time but every hour they'll do bugle horns that you usually use at the start of a horse race.
At the top of the 3 o'clock hour.
It's a very cool detail.
Welcome in, Nisa from Trinidad. Expecting a hurricane, so keep inside and stay safe. We know about hurricanes here. We get one every once in a while.
Let me say this: if there's ever a hurricane and you want to have like somewhere safer to stay, you can book a resort. I'm serious when I say that. Pretty much all the resorts are built specifically for hurricanes, and there's only a few I can list that, like, say maybe this one or a few others that the rooms are connected from the main building. that may not potentially be the best choice, but resorts that are all in one building and you can walk free between, like, say, restaurants, the activity halls, and just hang out there until the storm cools. That is certainly an option if you live here before. We have actually done that for a few hurricanes when that has popped up.
Welcome in, Angel. Angel says this is my favorite resort, Saratoga Springs. And we're going to walk you guys up to the lobby at Carriage House again. And I'm going to, I think, unless Owen wants to get one for himself, I think I'm going to get a bullseye cupcake.
I mean, I'm actually really interested in that. Again, peanut butter is no flavor I see often.
So again, we looked at them before. This is our map of the resorts. Only places we have been to show you what we've seen today, guys. We have only been in basically this area here. We walked up here and over there. So all of this over here, the whole rest of the resort, we haven't even been to. Mind you, these are just different locations for the same types of rooms and buildings. Notice we've got a walkway to Old Key West here. Walkway to Disney Springs is available as well. And if you are in a adventurous mood like we are sometimes, you can walk all the way to Disney Springs from here, which we have done on countless number of times. Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Happy Tuesday. All right, so we're gonna make our way back up to the Carriage House, which is our main resort lobby. Owen can get a refill on his resort mug, and we'll get a quick treat. Thank you to Florida Park Explorers for the PayPal earlier to help add toward that snack fund. So David, you probably, when you saw me on Main Street, you could see the look on my face, the restraint I have to keep from jumping in there and singing along with the Dapper Dans. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know the words to, like, every song by heart.
It helps that when you come in and you watch their performances a lot.
It's a great performance.
Of course, they did a joke about 3 weeks ago. I don't think I was on live with you guys. I never heard them do before. Cracked me up. I'm like, that's a good one. I like that one. All right, so let's make our way back over to Artist Point. Angela, thank you for popping out and hanging out with us this afternoon. Go have fun watching Lightyear.
We made it back to the winner's circle. Such a detailed statue.
You can see the Disney Vacation Club logo right there. The old logo. Of course, it's got the Mickey on it.
Like, onto, like, the is that roses?
Roses, yeah.
It's so detailed. Like, the more you look at this, the more like little, like, touches you find to it. Look at the, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Copper, hot, do not touch it. But
Bronze.
bronze. Oh, my bad. Look at that. It does say the artist, but how long did it take to make?
All right, let's head on back in. Welcome in, Gabriel. Good to see you, sir. That's just it. I remember laughing and thinking that one was really good. Who that, Dave? And now I can't remember the joke. It'll come to me in the worst of times, I'm sure. And the one time, the last thing you guys would want as a dad joke is when I will remember. Go ahead. Welcome in, Miss Sugar Cookie. How are you this afternoon? Miss Sugar Cookie wants to get on ET. We are at this point trying to get back. I'm hoping to have Universal back on next week's stream schedule. I miss ET. I miss Universal as well. Welcome in, Brian. How you doing today, sir? We just took a nice little tour of the area here, including the main pool, the Artist Palette Quick Service, the Community Hall, the DVC Preview Center. We walked down to some of the rooms at the Grandstand, down to the Treehouse Villas. And if you guys saw something today, whether it's live or a replay of this video, you know, you can always go back and comment on our videos even after they've been uploaded. And we will see those. We'll be glad to answer your questions. And of course, if there's something that's very specific toward an upcoming trip that you guys would like us to help you on, don't hesitate. Send us an email. Love to have you guys reach out, see what we can do to help you out. The PayPal song. Oh. All right. So I think I'm going to get myself a cupcake. What about you, sir? You get your refill.
Probably somewhere between like the creme brulee or the cannoli.
Cannoli or the creme brulee.
What is it? Okay. Caramel ganache. What do you think, Clark? What do you think, Clark?
Brian says, I've stayed here 2 years ago, 2-bedroom villa. Amazing space. Last time we were here, we were actually in a 1-bedroom. We've stayed with the 2-bedroom before, and they've even been updated in the most recent past. If it's been a long time since you've been here, you may even have nicer looking rooms than you remember. So, what did you decide?
Probably the Eclair. I mean, it's a 50th to certain. Those are going to be staying here for long.
Okay, so the Eclair. I'm going to get the peanut butter bullseye cupcake. All right. Wonder how we, we very well could. Let's see. We'll try to do a mobile order. Let's go over this way. This will work. I'm gonna see if I can put a mobile order in.
I'm going to stay here. Vision, we're going up there. In the meantime.
All right. Welcome in, Michelle. I have to say, I don't think we're going to have the rainbow roll. Is it a roll cake? Here for very much longer. It may be gone as of this week. All right, so let me see if I can put it in with the mobile order. Now, this is also a good time as we're kind of sitting here and doing this. If you guys have any questions, wow, look at my shirt. That's the padding on my backpack. It's a little bit.
Would you like a B6?
All right, let's see for desserts. Welcome in, Christine. How are you? Welcome in. Michelle says, I don't have a question, but I do have good news. We'll lay it on us. We're all about the good news and sharing good news around here.
Yeah, definitely. If you can raise people's spirits, raise the roof, feel free to do so.
I tell you, we do have some good news. Christopher Babbles have now joined us here in the Magic Crew. So welcome in, Christopher. So glad you could be a part of our group here. Everybody in the Magic Crew, welcome in, Christopher. And so glad that you've taken a couple of seconds just to hit the subscribe button and join the crew. My family's tickets for Disney came in the mail today. Congratulations, that's awesome. In August, it's going to be here. So we'll be here to answer your questions and getting prepared for it. All right. Ooh. Mike says, I have a question. Is this resort ADA accessible and is it easy to get around on an ACV? There are some spaces that we've taken that are less than accessible, but every place, pretty much every place we've been able to get to today, there is a way to get there without having to take stairs. So I would find it to be very accessible as far as an ACV in the way that we've seen, the way we worked around. And they'll make sure to make you, if you're going to be put into a room, that you have a place that you're not going to find yourself inaccessible as far as getting around. There are very few stairs, and the few stairs that we have taken today are just some of the shortcuts that I've taken. There are easy ways to get around. So, all right, order. Let's get this thing in. Desserts. All right, Owen. Desserts, the Bullseye Cupcake. It's a chocolate cupcake filled with peanut butter mousse, topped with chocolate and peanut butter buttercream, and a bullseye white chocolate coin. So that's definitely my jam for today. So I'm going to be sharing the Bullseye Cupcake with you guys. In addition to that, we have a chocolate fudge brownie, a Mickey's ice cream bar, an apple cobbler Danish, a cinnamon roll.
Those are the Danishes we saw earlier.
What's that?
Those are the brown Danishes we saw earlier.
The lemon blueberry Danish. The lemon blueberry Danish is a classic Danish with a Florida fresh blueberry filling topped with a graham cracker crust crumble and lemon drizzle. Oh, there's the lemon crumb cake. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Dusting of sweet new snow. I don't even know what that means. Croissant muffin assortment. I'm looking, trying to see where is. That's weird. I don't see the eclair.
oh.
Obviously they have it. All right, so I may have to go up there and order it and see if I can find it that way. I can't do it off of mobile order. They just don't have it listed for some strange reason. All right, so I'll go up there and do that. Owen, why don't you come over here, chat with everybody. this is your chance to chat with Owen about what he thinks about what's going on here at the resort. And if you have any questions, Susan is in the chat as well. Feel free to ask any questions you guys may have. That I'm beginning to wonder if I should have gotten that blueberry cheese Danish. Denise says, I used an ECV here on a trip and never ran into a problem. Thank you so much for that, Denise. Appreciate that. And yes, Paul, you're just in time for some snacks. I'm going to run over and grab some. So you guys chat with Susan in the chat and Owen right here live, and I will be back with you guys in just a moment. Hey, how are you guys doing today? Hoping that so far you've enjoyed the walking tour. So far we've started here, showing the pool, community hall over there, as well as area stage, I keep forgetting, area over there, as well as the Treehouse folks. So we've shown a lot of the resorts, and we made a full loop, and now we're going to be getting some snacks just to try those out. Oh, that's always something we like to do. Like, if there's anything we like to stay up to date on, it's like some of the snacks you can like pick up, some of, like in the restaurants, also quick service, especially on resort, because sometimes they have special resorts there. Like for instance, a couple that's getting especially just for here. So always like to make that sure, just in case you're interested in maybe like picking something up, or maybe you're staying here and you say you want to get a snack, that you always know what that is. Go to the chat. Hi, apologies if I pronounce this wrong. The ukulele, we're just gonna go with that. I'm doing good, Paul. Hi, Naomi. Nice to all see you today in here. This is a very. I only have a few memories of the resort. We did come here a lot, but it was when I was much younger. So there's only a few memories I've been able to just hold on to. A lot has happened over these last 6 years. Again, 6 years. We've been here for 6 years, and as said earlier, that is going to be doing a 4-part challenge in celebration of those 6 years. It really started, and how that started out, it really just started out as just a thing he liked to do, just to take some time off, like spend some more time with us, and that just slowly like steamrolled, just snowballed into what it is today. And I'm glad that everyone here can get that experience as well. Hi, Ayla. Hello, Mike. No, that is a good question. That is a really good question. They have changed a lot. It's not. It's not. It's not that hard to like see how COVID has just kind of like messed up everything. Everyone's still get like gunshot from that, and as of how the parties are right now, I can't exactly say that. I know they get brought back character meet special character meet, which is good. That's good, especially for those events where one of the main benefits is meeting some of those rare characters that you may not be able to meet normally. Food is also good. You would definitely, from memory, like you could get
from the Halloween parties, even from one night, you can get a lot of candy that could last multiple weeks even. And the Christmas parties are also really good. While the food you're most likely going to eat at the parties, and even if you do take some home, that's not gonna last long. It's still really good, especially cookies along with hot chocolate. But not sure how that's changed. I can't. It's a situation where that's a great question, but in terms of specifics, I wouldn't be able to answer that as of right now. But both parties are really good. I really couldn't decide between the two, but looks like Dad came back. Hey,
Well, why don't you stay there for just a second? I need to take a picture. You know, I can't do anything. You can't eat anything at Disney World without taking pictures of it.
This is just a question like one pulled up, which I've been talking about for the last few seconds. They brought up which part you like better, Halloween or Christmas, but it's been a while since I've been to one, so it's hard to say.
I like the atmosphere of the Halloween, but the thing
That's
about it is
true.
the lights. There's so much more done at the resorts at Christmas than there is ever at
That's
Halloween.
right.
So there's a lot more to see to do, especially with resort hopping. So
Oh my goodness,
I'd
yeah,
most
that
always
is
go
good.
with Christmas because of that fact.
Like almost most main resorts always have a gingerbread thing. I wasn't thinking about that. Gingerbread and other types. I guess it really does depend mainly about.
They do pumpkin carving.
That's also true. So I guess really and it really depends on what time do you like, what holiday and what time period you like more. I make a mistake. Do not work, please. Where was I? Okay. Let me go through. Hello, Candace. Dressing up in costume, that's really good. That is also another factor because most times if you walk up in a costume, especially if it's either resembling a Disney character, you could be mistaken for a meet and greet, or either it's you're wearing a mask that's covering your face. That you will probably be stopped. But during that Halloween party, those restrictions are more flexible, and you're able to do that if you want. So that is perfect for those people who get dressed up. Again, yes, that is a huge factor. Get bought more afterwards through that.
Trade up.
You want this one? Here, I'll show this one off. I won't eat it, I swear, but just. We have the peanut butter cupcake with bullseye on top. It's so. I haven't really tried this, but at the same time, peanut butter is not a flavor you see often. Usually it's chocolate, vanilla, and there's some kind of added flavor like strawberry or maybe cheese, something along those lines. Peanut butter is not something I see often, so that's a really cool to start. Like cabins and refuse. Oh yes, Fort Wilderness. That's also. This is really this started with parties, but now we're going outreach. We're just talking about the holidays here in general. That's fine. But yeah, we've actually toured Fort Wilderness when Christmas was going on, and saw some RVs dressed up as well as what is I'm thinking of?
That there's an RV.
You'll be surprised about how much people put work into it. So many holiday inflatables, so many lights, sometimes even light shows, kind of as terms of lights turning off in patterns.
Christmas light displays.
Yeah. Restaurant? Oh, which restaurant are we on now? We're in the quick service which is Artist Palette. Yes, I was about to say Artist Point. That's not this location. That is in
That's at
that is in Wilderness Lodge. That'd be completely wrong
I'm
there.
gonna send people to the wrong resort.
And then back off to you.
Here, you can jump again here. You show everybody what you're drinking. No, sorry, drinking, eating.
Yeah, I was about to confuse her for a second. We showed this off to the camera next. It is the 50th resort they've had here. The 50th year anniversary resort's treat they have here, which is a cream eclair with
And of course, they're very light. You know, these eclairs, they're not very dense. Honestly, I mean, I know it's the complexity of the pastry itself, but you don't get nearly as much. I mean, we're talking.
I mean, yeah,
lot
that
more
is true.
ounces.
That is gonna be more. This is gonna be,
But try it out and see what you think.
yeah. The caramel cream, like really caught my eye. That sounds interesting. Let me take a picture of this first. There.
So, that would be a great thing to do, Gabriel. First of all, to rent a golf cart, you typically have to have a space on property.
Ooh. So you would have to, if you wanted to do that, you would have to.
Second, they sell out and they're really hard to get.
Oh, because they also, that's another thing. They do like golf cart parades there as well.
They have
So
they
that
do a
means-
Halloween golf cart parade, but I would love to, maybe not during Halloween, but close to Halloween. If we can get a hold of a golf cart, or if someone in our magic crew has access to a golf cart,
yeah,
which
stuff
we
like
could take and drive through and view that for a stream, that would be a lot of fun. So, over at Fort Wilderness, and that's something still left to be toured, I'm trying to do something special for that one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work out, but I'm working with someone to see what we can do to add a special tour of Fort Wilderness. But at Fort Wilderness, they do a special golf cart tour parade for Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas.
So you're gonna try to set it up so you can get 4th of July.
I've got something I want to go big if I can. I want to do something extra special for Fort Wilderness. I don't know if I can make it work.
I am definitely excited for whatever we have.
But it will be something that we haven't really done before.
Should I be able to cover this tree using my?
Pick it up.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's not like a huge, again, not a big tree. Like probably just.
That fork, that plastic fork weighs more than your eclair. Okay, so take a bite and tell everybody what you think. Thank you guys for the likes today. If you guys are watching and you're having a good time, help us out. Put that like button in there. We've gotten 300 today. Appreciate that, guys. And that makes a huge difference as far as, you know, what we get seen out is how we get treated by YouTube. So thank you guys for doing that today.
Yeah, it tastes amazing.
How would you describe it? Is it dense? Is it light? Is it sweet? Is it savory? How would you...
It's light, sweet, but most of the flavor comes from cream. Show this up to the camera. Look at that cream flavor. That looks and tastes amazing. Like,
Paul says he'll take 5. Thank you.
that would be like 50. Would that be 50?
I think it's ironic that we're taking a French designed inspired dessert from France here, and then we're going to send it over to the UK.
If you want what you want, why go for all that ordeal? Just go to France. Just try. How long is that? No. Oh, right. There's a straight. There's the English straight. So you would have to.
Either that or swim. Here's our chocolate cupcake.
With the pearls.
It's got the chocolate peanut butter mousse in the center. That's funny. It's a horse on top, but a mousse in the middle. And then peanut butter buttercream. That's a lot of butter.
Hey, we had a dessert similar to this other, like similar icon. Is it fondant or chocolate? The 50th.
Oh, no, that's chocolate. All of those are chocolate.
Okay.
They're not going to make a fondant one like that. There's our peanut butter mousse filling on the side. Uh-oh. Look, it's that line from Monsters Inc. Oh my gosh! I'm on TV!
I think I made a bite of the sorry, that second bite. It's, the cream has come out the bottom.
That's up to you. How are you gonna get it?
I think I might take like a little.
Open it, look.
Again, beautiful buttercream.
Let's just step on top.
I'm not sure if it adds any percent.
Can you place the
I'm not-
flavor?
I'm not sure if it's. I think it's mainly for decoration. I'm not getting much or any flavor out of it. I really couldn't say.
Again, all peanut butter with this one. This is the bullseye cupcake. How can I describe the bullseye cupcake? It tastes like peanut butter, Captain Crunch peanut butter crunch. That's what it tastes like. I almost made it. Chocolate and peanut butter.
Hey, would you try this out split on car for like Barbie cupcake?
You want some of the cupcake? You can have it.
Well, it's very. Again, I've never a peanut butter cupcake is not something I see often.
Kind of hard to take a bite off of an eclair. An eclair is by in its own process and own existence is a one-person dessert. Here's a spoon.
Thank you. Oh yeah, it is filled in the middle there.
Yvonne, welcome in. We're over here at Saratoga Springs today. Hope you guys enjoyed walking around the resorts a little bit. I just wanted you guys to see what the resort looked like, what the rooms look like, get an idea of geography of where it's located here on Disney World property. It is accessible to Disney Springs by boat. Everywhere else is all bus. Very large rooms. Well, for me, I needed to get the bullseye. The bullseye is very much a signature dessert available here at Saratoga Springs. You won't find the bullseye cupcake anywhere else on property.
That is a very good dessert. I can see what you're saying when you say when you say it tastes like peanut butter crunch with peanut butter.
It tastes like the peanut butter.
Yeah, it really does. That's actually
Peanut butter
really,
cereal.
That really does pinpoint the flavor.
I like the win, bullseye. Again, Saratoga Springs, featured after Saratoga Springs, New York. And a lot of horse racing. So if you love Disney horses, you're going to see it in the decor, in the streams.
Stuff for you.
See it everywhere here on property.
Thank you for sharing this cupcake. This flavor is amazing.
They work well. Now tomorrow, guys, we will be starting a little later tomorrow. Susan and I will be going to every park we can get a little hands on tomorrow. So starting at 12, come have some fun with us tomorrow. As we'll be reminiscing, talking about the history of ear to ear magic, maybe sharing a few clips here and there from our history, maybe some of our fun times we've had since we've started live streaming. Sort of, reminiscing.
You better show tons of embarrassing clips from me from the past. That's what I'm gonna be this morning.
We'll have no clips of Owen. So, no. Well, we're just kind of basically having a good time, remembering all of our good times with live streaming, vlogs, and other things we've done. Because today, June 28, 2016, not only Matt's birthday, but it's also our 6th year anniversary. It's the very first day we ever put up a YouTube video up on our channel. And it was actually Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair, split into like 5 videos.
Really?
It's because I couldn't upload a video longer than 5 minutes without it
It sounds like a
messing
YouTube. Oh, okay.
up. So, tomorrow will be a special little stream. We'll also celebrate the fact that we have moved to 5 digits in the number of our magic crew. And as of this morning, we have reached 10,200 members of our magic crew. So for everybody who's hit that button to join us today, thank you for being a part of our group.
And while we're on the topic of like being here for 6 years and like growing, we just hit 10K like last week. And the fact that we've gotten 200 members since then is amazing. Like it used to be when we first started out just doing this, it was lucky that we got 90 per month. So
I would have loved to have gotten 90 per month. In the very beginning, when we first started this channel, we were required to have 100 subscribers to live stream. And it took us several months, but we finally got to get to the point where we almost had 100, and they moved it to 1,000.
oh no, I didn't know that.
By the time we got close to 100, YouTube says, haha, nope, 1,000 now.
April Fool, it's time to do that 9 more times.
Always moving goals. And we didn't hit 1,000 until fall of 2019. So, our very first live stream was at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You can find that.
I say that is a great first live stream.
I don't know, it'd be weird to go back and watch that. How awkward that might have been. But
Hey, if you're not looking back at something and cringing your face off, then you haven't moved. So
you got to start somewhere, right?
yeah.
So tomorrow we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff like that, and having some fun tomorrow. So that stream is already available. I know, Paul, it's just the fact that you guys share us out. You make this a fun place to be, and if you are joining for the very first time, we do have an amazing group of people, both moderators and everyone else who's coming in. And I'm hoping if I can get myself together, I may have a few other surprises for tomorrow. Some new things we might be changing and adding to the streams as well. So for today, guys, I can't go anywhere until I rate my cupcake, right?
How many horses?
How many horses?
How many horses?
Oh, no, this is horse free. There's no horses in that cupcake.
That would be inhumane.
It's
okay. How many?
It's not completely.
Oats.
It's not completely vegan.
How many horse oats
I'm just
would
not-
you rate that? 1 out of 5. That
You
wouldn't
think-
be much.
you think I
probably
should
fit that
use-
in your hand?
You think I should use horse oats?
Just like individual oats.
Individual oats.
Just
like
one
oat.
Okay, how many specs do you rate that cupcake?
You hear him? No, I'll just have 1 grit, please. Can I just have 1 grit? Just 1 grit. I'll have a grit. 8 grit.
I'll take the diet version.
What is up with the youth these days? The youth in our country, Oh my gosh.
But I can imagine like walking into like some fancy restaurant on Disney, probably like some random restaurant, ordering like a great and like the size portion is just like a single.
So do you really think that I'm so predictable that I'm gonna rate my cupcake on a horse scale?
What?
That's
do
a
you
little
have some
cheesy.
plan?
It's a little cheesy, isn't it?
What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Yeah. What do you have planned?
All right. Well, on a scale of 1 to 4 horse saddles,
Okay, that's.
I would give this chocolate dessert, moist chocolate cupcake, great peanut butter filling. It feels right. It tastes like real peanut butter. It's got bullseye on it. I mean, what else can you enjoy? But chocolate and peanut butter always goes well. So out of a scale of 1 to 5, honestly, guys, this is just a perfect cupcake.
I feel like that like not many things I give a 5 to, but
That's
now
5
flavor
saddles.
you see often, and it is an awesome flavor.
When you come to Saratoga Springs, and this is the reason I got it, is I wanted you guys to know about it. The Bullseye Cupcake has been around for a long time, and I hope they keep it around. So it is a solid, overall, great cupcake treat to try. Only available at Disney Saratoga Springs and Resort and Spa. So, great. Out of 5 saddles, definitely 5. So, horses. What do you think, horses?
How many horses are in this cupcake? That would be perfect.
All right. Well, everybody, Owen and I are going to go ahead and close out today's stream and getting ready for the fact that we're going to have some rain coming into the area.
Yeah, we might want to.
Thank you guys so much for giving us the opportunity to take these Tuesdays. Lots of times we get people like, well, wait a minute, I just want to ride the rides. I want to see the parks. So that's what we're here. I know you as a crew would love to be a lot more familiar with every single resort. And I think a few people even said, well, wait a minute, you said Saratoga Springs, we've already been to Saratoga Springs. That was Coronado Springs.
That was good.
So
This is why.
I think it's our goal and our that we share and get you guys prepped and ready for any kind of questions that may come up when it comes to the hotels and resorts here on property. And when we run out of resorts here, we'll just say we might continue to do so over at Universal and anywhere else we'd like to go to.
Yes.
So I'd love to do that as well. But guys, thank you for hanging out with us here at Saratoga Springs today. Do us a huge favor if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Tomorrow, we're going to be, again, starting at 12 o'clock for our 10K and 6th year anniversary celebration. So I'd love for you guys to join us over tomorrow. If you're still on when I turn off the stream today, it's going to automatically take you over to tomorrow's stream. You can go ahead and give it a thumbs up, give it a reminder so you won't miss out on that. Love for you guys to come and join us for that. And then all of our streams for the rest of the week are also up. Did you know that right now with 155 people on here, if only 2/3 of you would take the time before you got busy doing anything else to go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to make sure that our community is taken care of. We're going to like every single one of the rest of the streams we have this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We could be at 100 before we even get started tomorrow. So thank you guys for help with that. We're going to head on out for today. As always, though, we want to make sure you guys realize that if you have questions, if we can help you out when it comes to booking and planning your next Disney vacation, Universal vacation, cruises, or anything else, when you guys reach out to us and allow us to be a part of that, you help us as far as our business to take care of us and our families. So we appreciate that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to earn your trust and your business for all of your travel. And we would love to become your Travel Nation travel agent for every need that you have, for any travels you have in the future. So for now, guys, we're going to head on out. We will see you again tomorrow. And as always, we can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Where are we going to see you? In the parks. In the parks? In the parks. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was going to say in the horses or something again. I mean, I never know he's going to bring the horse out. Just in the horses. We're going to see you in the horses. I mean, I don't know. You're so unpredictable now. I don't know where you're going to be coming from. So, all right, guys. Have a great afternoon. And thank you guys for all you guys do to support us here at Ear to Ear Magic. We'll see you guys again real soon. Bye, everybody.